Hi, it's Caitlin and I'm here with a gorgeous brand new collection from Kathleen Co. This is an In the Garden Part 2 collection, so if you'll remember, maybe 2 months, or was it just a month ago? I don't remember. I'll link it in the cards. There was a In the Garden collection, which just had these gorgeous, super glowy shimmers, and now we have 8 more polishes. They are all new, and there's a lot of shimmers. There are some solar polishes, which are really fun, and it's just a beautiful addition to the existing collection. There are also 2 really beautiful charity tribute polishes to Mia's dog, Ducky, who she lost in October. She misses him so much, and I know she loved him so much. She just loved him. And these are beautiful polishes that are going to go to charity, so I will include the details down in the description. They're just really beautiful special polishes. So these are launching on May 31st at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I think. I don't know what time zone. I think that's the time zone. I will include all the details I have in the description, but without further ado, let's get into the swatches. Let's start by looking at the 2 charity polishes. They're both benefiting the same charity. I will have details about it in the description, but essentially $5 from each polish will be donated to the Ohio Fuzzy Paws Shih Tzu Rescue, where Mia adopted her Ducky, who was her dog, and they're just a great organization, and she says she'll be forever grateful to them for bringing the sweet little soul to her. This polish is called In The Tulips, and it was based on a photo shoot she did with Ducky in City Park. This photo, apparently there were tons of colorful tulips around, and this polish itself has a bright sky blue base with pink to orange to green iridescent flakes and black microflakes. This polish is absolutely beautiful, and it has a fantastic formula. I love the contrast of the flakes with the base color. It builds up beautifully in 3 coats, and it does dry a little bit dull, so I recommend a good glossy top coat. Next up, we have Somewhere Over the Rainbow Bridge, and this one is also in honor of Mia's sweet little Ducky. She says she lost him in October, but she still misses him so much, it's unreal. So this polish is a pale blue reflective base with large particle shifting pigment that shifts through a rainbow of colors. It has blue and silver reflective glitters. This just makes my heart goes out to anybody who has lost a loved one, whether it's a fur baby or human, and grief is so real. So feel what you need to feel, and you don't always get over it, and that's absolutely okay. This polish is such a beautiful tribute. I love the elements together, and it has a fantastic formula given that it is a reflective glitter. It builds up beautifully in 2 to 3 coats. I did 3 on my index and 2.5 on my middle. This will dry textured, so use a good glossy top coat to smooth everything out. And this is just going to sparkle like the dickens. Now we can take a look at the In the Garden Part 2 collection. We'll start with Butterfly Wings. Butterfly Wings is a polish that was originally supposed to be for the May polish pickup, but she switched it out for a different polish, which you will soon see. Or I guess, no, May polish pickup already happened, so you already saw what Mia did for May polish pickup. And now this polish, the fans wanted it. They saw it and they were like, still make this available. So here it is. It's a teal base loaded with large particle pink to peach shifting shimmer. And it has a beautiful formula. It's actually very rainbowy. Just a gorgeous ethereal glowy shimmer. It's best in 3 coats. And it does dry glossy, but I still recommend top coat to smooth everything out. And by smooth it out, I just mean gloss it back up because there's no texture. Here we have Indigo Plant, and this one is a lilac crelly with glowy pink shimmer. This truly does have a very glowy shimmer. I love the formula. It's like pearly and smooth and buttery. It's so easy to work with. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just absolutely love it. So you will notice that there was a bit of unmixed pigment here I got on my index finger, but I let Mia know and she said that would be rectified for the release. Unfortunately, she was really sick when she was getting the swatcher packs out, so I think it just got missed, but regardless, the formula is fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful, so glowy, great coverage in 2 coats. Again, dries very glossy, but you can add top coat to obviously give the manicure longevity, but it also just brings it all together and makes it even more pearly and beautiful. Now this gorgeous color is called Blue Emperor. It's a sky blue base with green to blue shimmer. I would say this is kind of a crelly formulation as well. It's got a creamy base that builds up really beautifully. The shimmer is really intense and has a fantastic formula. If you've seen my other Kathleen Co videos, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Kathleen Co has a fantastic formula. The brush and the handle for the brush make it really easy to get just a beautiful, smooth application. The brush has the perfect density. Mia has been a nail tech for a long time, so she knows what she's doing. She creates nail polishes that are literally salon quality with the most gorgeous indie finishes. So as you can see, this one builds up best in 3 coats. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blue. It's super glowy and really shimmery, as you can see. This polish is called La Vie en Rose, and this one is a bright spring green with pink to green shimmer. And this one was inspired by a bouquet of green roses that Mia saw at the store, and they had this really beautiful pink on the edge. I feel like I've seen roses like that. I am the daughter of a florist, so I grew up working in a flower shop, and flowers are beautiful. So this is a gorgeous tribute to flowers. I can definitely see the inspiration with this one. And this has a beautiful formula. I do think it's best in 3 coats. It is on the sheer side, but it will build up in 3. Here we have Dragonfly wings, and this one is a bright blue base loaded with bright pink to green shifting shimmer and a light dusting of hollow. So this definitely has larger particle shimmer. It is beautiful, very shifty, and has a fantastic formula. This one is best built up in 3. The formula is beautiful, super smooth, very fluid, won't be difficult to remove, and it just has the most incredible sparkle. Now we're going to move into some very fun polishes. These are solar polishes. Rosy Moth is a sunflower to red solar loaded with pinky to red shimmer. And Mia notes here that these need full sun to shift. If it's not a super sunny day, the color change will be more subtle, but I didn't have any issues getting the color to change on a beautiful sunny day. As you can see, this is definitely a creamy base. The shimmer is beautiful and it looks fantastic even when you're out of sunlight. Obviously, the benefit of solars is like a 2-in-1 situation. You get one thing when you're inside, and then when you're out in the sun, if there is sun, you get a different polish altogether. Now I think it's because of the solar pigment, but it does dry a tiny bit satiny, so use a glossy top coat. That's gonna bring the most beautiful shine, as you can see here, and you're gonna see it yellow in the indoor lighting, and then you will see it outside in the sun. It turns to this gorgeous pinky shade. It's really pretty. The other solar we have is Violet Drop Wing, and this one's a red to violet solar. This has purple to red shimmer, and this one does have a more subtle shift compared to Rosy Moth. That is intentional. And I do have footage of it both inside and outside, so you can hopefully see the difference. But I love this color when it's out of the sun, and it looks phenomenal in the sun too. This is like my kind of color. I love magentas and hot bright pinks, and the formula on this, you can see, is buttery smooth. It covers fantastically in 2 coats, and again, a tiny bit satiny, so when you add top coat, it just makes it super glossy. And there are UV inhibiting top coats, so don't use that if you want it to transition. But I guess if you don't want it to transition, you could use a UV inhibiting top coat. But I used Cuticula Limitless, which I had no issues getting it to transition. So inside here, you can see it's still the lighter pink. And then slowly, hopefully you can see how it's turning to this darker magenta. It's definitely not purple per se, but you're gonna see it get as dark as I could get it. And it's just, keep watching to the end because I get it as dark as I can. Going through the house, trying to get outside, doing all the things I could to show it off. But you can definitely see here that it is a deeper, violety, purpley magenta shade. And last but not least, we have the most interesting and wild polish. This is an Aurora Crackle polish that shifts pink to orange to green. And this has to be worn over another polish for the crackle effect to work. If anyone remembers Crackle, that was like a huge thing 10 years ago, but I'm so excited that there is an indie Crackle polish, and of course it is so beautiful. So I'm showing it over a blue cream from Cracked Polish, ironically, which does not sell Crackle polish, and also the black from Cracked Polish. So I decided to leave this matte, which is the finish that it has. You could top coat it, but I also just wanted to watch it slowly crackle out. You can see how it works. It works phenomenally well. And I just think it's so fun to have this Crackle polish in the collection. For Chrysalis, like, it works beautifully. as a concept. And you can see on my pinky, I put it over I think it's called Cirque. It's Cirque Color Chiffon, maybe. So you can see if you wanted to make it more of like a nudie look, it gives this kind of like fissured crack look, which is really, really cool. I have a lot of favorites from this release, but I want to shout out Somewhere Over the Rainbow because that polish is absolutely gorgeous and it's just such a pretty tribute to Ducky, who just sounds like the sweetest little dog. So I really, really love that polish. It's also a charity polish, so proceeds are going to help a really great cause. I also really like Butterfly Wings. The shifts in that are unreal, and coupled with the incredible Kathleen Co formula, I just think it's a must-have for me. I super love it and I can't wait to wear it again. I also really love Violet Drop Wing. It looks beautiful whether you're in the sun or not. So I love a hot pink magenta, and this one is just so shimmery and bright that I cannot wait to wear it on the sunniest days of summer. That is it for this latest release from Kathleen Co. I've been making a lot of videos and I'm really tired. So I hope that you have a great day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.